Hello. So, we're gonna make content today, I guess. It is Friday, and then it is Saturday, Sunday, what? So how is everybody doing today? Hello! I don't know who I'm waving at. Why am I waving? I have... What's up, guys? I should, Okay, so I guess I could just yap about what I've been doing. I've been trying to complete my model. My live 2D model. No waving on that one though. I haven't figured out how to do arms. And, yeah. Yeah, there's also... This must be an ARGR. No, I haven't been replaced, don't worry! I'm still me. I haven't been replaced by an alien. Aliens... An alien or, what could possibly replace me? That's not my neighbor type shit. But I've been reusing older arts. My I use the same thing for every game. I use the same thumbnail per game. I sharded mouse, now I get to think even less. Like, whatever you do with the crossroads, don't turn left. Like, I've been doing the same things over and over again. Anywho, well, today is a drawing day. And so, while I'm trying to think of what to do here. Ideally, it would be tomorrow's thumbnail, which is for Inazuma 11 Victory Road. If you see Aurum, close the door. No, guys, I'm trustworthy, I promise. I've been wanting to play football-related stuff lately, so that's why I picked Inazuma 11. And it's kind of weird because recently my football team is going through a crazy losing streak, like generational. I found out that they genuinely haven't been this bad since before color TV was invented, which is wild. When was color TV invented? Right, when color TV... Right, color TV was invented in 1940, but, the first color broadcast was in the 60s. Or in the 50s. I'm seeing a lot of, different... Okay, I guess Encyclopedia Britannica is the most trustworthy here. Okay, color TV was, the first broadcasts happened in the 50s, but then it became more widespread in the 60s. We're learning about color TV here. Yay! Okay, so my team, Liverpool FC, has been on a losing streak of the likes that haven't been seen since apparently 1953. What? I'm gonna. First, have lost 3 consecutive games in all competitions by a margin of 3+ goals for the first time since December 1953. Oh my god, we're going to before color TV. Hello, Anne. I'm glad you're happy. Well, at least they did something rare. Oh my god. Like, how did you watched football black and white? Then you got a top 5 in your class. Oh, that's great. Like, you watched football highlights came in black and white. When was the first World Cup? The first World Cup was held in 1930. I don't know what this has to do with anything. Guys still have. Well, I'm an adult. I haven't had exams in years. That'll be their entire legacy now. Oh, brother. All those trophies. All those wins. And then a generational losing streak. Wait, where's my text thingy-madoo? Kick me. Okay, maybe not. Drawing something. Anyway, type. Football. So while I'm thinking about something to draw, I guess we could just exams usually happen every 3 months. The testing exams are way different. Ooh, okay. Okay, I think we've been spending enough time yapping. We can yap a bit more. Yapping is fun. What kind of music do you guys want? I got into a bit of copyright trouble for playing the Ultra Kill soundtrack. Okay, actually, I found out that there is an actual playlist full of Ultra Kill music, so we could just play one of those. What is Ultra Kill even about? There is a... Here, there's an hour-long video. The team that wasn't smeared at the pavement since the invention of color TV. Draw Ronaldo and Messi kissing! Is football the same as soccer? Well, football and soccer are 2 ways to refer to the same sport. Most people in the world use football, but then people in some parts of the world, like the US, Australia, Canada, say soccer. Yeah, I think they might have struck me for accidentally playing King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. In Ultra Kill, you're a robot, you go to hell, and then you start Ultra Killing monsters and angels. Fun. Okay, so like, if you guys aren't into football, are you into other sports? I don't trust people who say soccer. Well, I use the terms interchangeably. I mean, I grew up in a country where most people say soccer. because yeah, we speak English here the American way. There's history behind that. Ball. Lame Americans, yeah. So I say football and soccer, which gets a bit confusing when it's time to talk about the other kind of football. I do biking if that even counts as a sport. Yes, I guess. I think cycling does count as a sport. You know that one cycling race where they found out that the winner used drugs, but then they just nullified everything because everybody was using drugs? American football is just rugby with gear. Fucking rugby! Fucking rugby! I think my microphone's a bit too loud. In a minute. Okay, microphone shouldn't be quite so loud. I never knew that. I call American football foosball. Isn't foosball the thing on the table? You know, where there's a table and then and then there's some little guys on the table and then you kick around the little ball. Isn't that foosball? Right, I guess I should make a poll of what I should do today. What? Drug abuse is normal in athletes. Lots of great sports people do them. I won't. I don't even know how to get drugs. Well, yeah. That's what the mom calls it in Waterboy. Just ask your local pharmacist. Yo, can I get some of the PEDs? Right, I'll draw the thumbnail for tomorrow. Whoa! So I guess you guys already know how I make my thumbnails. I've already made one on screen. Draw your favorite sports person. My favorite sports person is what's his name from Blue Lock? Trying to. Hello, Fritzy. Frame lock mentioned. Goddamn. Wait, let me just lower the volume a bit. Because this music is kind of not really... kind of too intense for a drawing stream. For realsies, though, I've always wanted to try drawing, like, you know, players from my team or Formula One drivers. I want to draw more Formula One drivers. I have a TikTok where that's the only guy I know because the dumb edits they did of him. Drawing with. Have you ever been drawing with your life on the line? My favorite sports person is Koichicho. He's cool. Yeah, drawing real people is hard. Just add smile to every... Oh, just add smiley face to every single face. Like, everybody just becomes a ditto. Ko is the one ball cleaner. ball cleaner is crazy. So there are two ways to approach this idea: the manager angle and the player angle. Insert cool football pose here. What's wait? Let me draw my favorite blue locker. Anime onlys probably don't know him yet. Okay, wait, maybe you do because maybe anime onlys do because he's already appeared like near the end of the anime. Crap, I can't draw him. Shit. I like him because he's a dick. No, because he is a dick. He's kind of an asshole. Anyway, rate my drawing. Do Uma Musumes count as sports people or sports horses? Are they people or are they more people or more horse? How how many percent people is an Uma Musume? Rate my drawing. Out of 10. For 5-minute drawing, it's a 9 out of 10. Love the expression. Oh, thank you. So... Okay, so our Uma Musume is more... An Uma Musume is just a girl cosplaying as a horse. The blank stare and the brown eyes are... Okay, time to get back to business. So, yeah, you'll learn more about him in season 3 of the anime, which, God, I hope they don't fuck it up. Uma Musume is a 3-meter tall, muscular girl. How big is an Uma Musume? How tall is your average? Yeah, I guess Uma Musume would be more girl than horse. 6 billion bananas. So, let me look up pictures of football managers. Football manager. Did I draw myself bald because football managers are bald? Oh yeah, not to be confused with the game Football Manager. What the? What is this? Look at the picture, they edited a gun onto the guy. Like fan arts where they make the Uma Musume look huge next to their trainer. So if they're more girl than horse, then your favorite sports person could be an Uma Musume. Have you seen the videos of Yisang and Dante scoring that goal? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. It's one of the... Crap, yeah, I have. It's one of the things that you see when there are memes. My mic keeps peaking. I think it's because I'm too close to it. I have to stay a bit further from the mic. Um... Right, I'll just move the mic in a non-awkward, totally natural position. There we go. Okay, there should be a good talking distance. So, you know that thing football managers do where they just kind of sit there like this and then they like that. Like everybody will be okay. So one of your players just scored a goal. Everybody is celebrating except the manager. Like the manager's just standing there, like, "Yep, I see this every day. Mm-hmm. That's one heck of a goal." So yeah, that's the nonchalant manager pose. I had a ribbon. I think like the Black Ops guy. And then the game logo goes here. Hello, Seven. Got a good PC upgrade. Oh, that's nice. Is that Inazuma? Okay, that late answer. Is that Inazuma 11 or other Inazuma? Yeah, Inazuma 11, the football anime where they have crazy powers. Coaches in Inazuma 11. Hmm. They get pretty crazy. Like, there's a guy that literally commits acts of terrorism against. Went from I don't know much about PCs and stuff, so I'm just gonna say, hey, hey, that's nice. I get notifications from myself going live. I don't know why. I guess this is sort of chill music here. like a uniform for coaches, like Uma Musume has a uniform for trainers, sort of. Okay, I don't think they really have a strict trainer uniform, but they always seem to wear some sort of waistcoat. Like, Kiryuin wears waistcoat, the guy from the anime wears a waistcoat. So a waistcoat is sort of like the unofficial Uma Musume trainer uniform, isn't it? Enter. Cool pictures. I just look up cool pictures. Will I get cool pictures? I got so desperate that I started looking up aura moments. Only well, it's a decent. It's decent. I used to have only one. I used to have an audience of one or three or zero, zero even. Oh, I'm not sure if I should ban you or not, but just be lucky that consider yourself lucky. Oh, you're underrated. Thank you. I was gonna ask if that one viewer was you. No, it wasn't me. Like I'd get some. Okay, this is a small streamer trick. If you're looking for audience members, you find some of your real life friends and you get them to watch your stream. Usually I have more viewers if I'm playing something like Bus Company. I did used to do that one on Twitch. Yeah, that's what I did. For context, what are you drawing? I'm playing in Azuma 11. I'm playing in Azuma 11 tomorrow and I'm making a thumbnail for that stream. So I'm just coming up with different compositions. Those streams were no mic and friend focus, so it never got me anywhere. It was still fun. Yeah, it's still fun to stream. Streaming is just... I mean, like, I used to not really like streaming, but I like it now. Because it's kind of like talking to people, but different. Wow, I really need to find the words. Okay, guys, will I get copy strike? Will I get hit by the copyright gods if I play Zelda music? Kinda lurking. Oh, that's fine. You can lurk. Lurking, it's not like lurking's illegal or anything. You can do it. That's how I usually watch streams. I just watch and don't really comment in the chat. So you'll never... So, we might have the same VTuber Oshi, but you don't know that because I'm not watching it, because I'm not in the chat. We might even have the same IRL streamer Oshi, but you don't know that because I don't type in the chat. I've only sent donations once. I'm only okay. Actually, twice. One for a different streamer each. There could be a super famous person lurking in chat, and we'll never know. Maybe you'll be fine. I've seen other streamers use Zelda music. Think you're safe for Nintendo music as long as you keep chatting over it. Okay, let's if they slime me for using Zelda music, then maybe we can have Eurobeat or this music doesn't really seem conducive to drawing. Wait a minute, I found a lo-fi remix of Hero. Just searched it up, it's Genshin Impact. No, Inazuma 11 is an anime about football. Where kids play football and they have powers. Like, they're just trying to get the ball into the net and then they're shooting out fire tornadoes and stuff. I haven't actually seen the anime myself, but one of my friends is a big fan. And that's how I learned about this game. And yeah, I wanted to play it because I do actually like football. I like Blue Lock. And I also want, and you know, I want more people to chat football with because I started following like actual football teams after watching Blue Lock. It's that one kid in Inazuma 11 wanted cities in Brazil to perish. What? I saw a driving in my car animation with the main villain. That's crazy. I have never seen women play football. There's a women's football league. There, a lot of big teams have women's teams. Some of them are pretty popular. I don't personally watch it, but they have their fans. So yeah, here's what we have right now. I could also draw myself doing a cool trick. Question, do you only watch European football? Well, basically a lot of the football that I follow is, I have a job to do too, so I'm gonna lurk like that other guy. Okay. Okay, back to the question about football. So yeah, a lot of the football teams and stuff, like a lot of the news that I keep hearing is about European football. But then I'll usually take some interest in World Cup qualifiers and the like. Not that my country has any stake in World Cup qualifiers. Like, I think we got picked out pretty early. yeah, short answer. Yeah, most of my proximity is to European football news. Wait, by European football, do you mean like tournaments? Like club tournaments like the Champions League, or... You mean tournaments like the Champions League, or just football from Europe in general? That's so sad. This was one of the easiest cups to qualify. Well, we have Asian Cup chances, so that's fine. That's cool, I guess. We actually have a chance at another Asian Cup. Like, the only other one that we've been in is in 2019. Wait, can I play this Hero Academia lo-fi mix? You guys like Hero Academia? It's like Hero Macadamia. Okay. It was a general question, yeah. Okay. It's a cool football trick. I like the girls in it. That's fair. Hero Academia is a very aesthetically pleasing show. Like the art style is really cool. The animation's pretty good. I do like the art style, but I do not watch it. I used to be really into Hero Academia, but I kind of fell off. I think the anime is ending. And the ending, I recall that the ending caused a lot of controversy, as anime manga endings tend to do nowadays. Like, you know, fans saying, oh, this ending sucks, bruh. I don't like it. The memes were great. Deku working at McDonald's. McDekus. Maybe I should draw myself hitting the zoo. People love the... You mean King Explosion Murder? Be gone, bot! People love to bash on Bakugo, but he's all pretty popular. I like Bakugo, he's funny. Like, everybody makes fun of him whenever he's like whenever he's like, you know, getting angry and stuff. My favorite part was when they were coming up with hero names and then he's kind of stuck and then he goes with King Explosion Murder. I kind of wish that I know that he ended up picking another name later on, but I kind of wish that he kept it. Kind of wish that he stayed King Explosion Murder. I wonder if rice paper is good for drawing. Well, considering that it's very thin and it melts when it's exposed to any sort, it becomes soft when you expose it to any sort of liquid. And yeah, ink is liquid, so I wouldn't recommend it. If it's the same rice paper that you use to make spring rolls, I really wouldn't recommend it. Good for secret messages, not the edible one. Rice paper's good for eating. Kinda sounded like Hero. We go round in a circle, I run. Oh, specialized paper for calligraphy. I haven't used that kind of paper, so I can't really say for sure. I thought you meant the rice paper that's used to make spring rolls. Cool football photos. I look up cool football pictures and I see American football. Game's gone. So, cool football moves. Like, I always see those, like, you know, how to do football moves. I'm like, no, I don't want to do football moves. New word, learn calligraphy. I can't do football moves myself. I'm just I just want to... I just want to watch them. Oh. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Captain Tsubasa's special moves do go hard. Sees player on ground crying from stepping on a twig. Your VTuber's model looks cute. Thank you! Actually, I want to go with, like, one of the manager ideas. Okay, any of the three would be pretty funny. Did you draw it yourself? Yeah. Yeah, I made this myself. So, wait, let me just make a poll. Which one do I pick? One. Alright, YouTube, okay, I've made a poll. I'll end it in 10 minutes or so. So while the poll is polling, I'll just keep yapping. Let's look up some things about football. Let's talk about the Champions League. Let's talk about the actually, let's not talk about the Champions League. Okay, maybe the last thing I should do right now is talk about the Champions League. So yeah, this new league phase of the Champions League, it's kind of weird. Maybe we, Mbappe scored 4 goals in one game. That's pretty cool. Forgot her team got smeared on the pavement. Yeah. Everything's on fire over there. Yeah, unfortunately. Like I woke up in the morning and to check the results, and then I'm like, oh brother. It can't go on like this. So let's look at the results for this. Okay, this new league format is kind of confusing. The draw is so long and boring. Like, why would you even watch that? Not many people score 4 times. Yeah, that's true. Like, you hear about hat tricks. Like, what? There's a word for if you score 4 goals. I just forgot what it was. But yeah, Mbappe scored 3 of those 4 goals within... Okay, so here it says 22, 24, 29. So that's some 9 minutes and 3 goals. You don't even get... That's how long some people take to score 1 goal. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what other games happened. So I have a football predictions video up right now, and I predicted that Arsenal would win a trophy. I'm kind of scared that it might actually come true. Like, I was just like, well, maybe FA Cup, maybe the Premier League, but it looks like they could just win the Premier League right now. I was not expecting that one. I was pretty out there with a lot of the predictions that I made. So the next Champions League game week is next week. I think next week. Yeah, next week. 2 weeks from now. Wait, what's the... I jokingly bet my house at a team that losing all season. Hello, Sheriff Pumpkin. 3 goals in the World Cup between 10 minutes is it's extremely rare but not unlikely. That's true, it's like pulling a rare character in a gacha game. Like, it's pretty rare, but you can do it. I'll keep the poll going for 10 minutes and then we will get right back to drawing. You think Uma Musumes would be good at soccer? Football? Soccer ball? Okay, Man City lost. Unexpected. At kicking the ball for sure. Howdy. Hello, Josh Pennybags. I mean, they got the legs. Yeah, Uma Musumes, like, they'd run fast, they'd kick hard. My mom just spontaneously combusted. Get the fire extinguisher! They do also have coordination. Yeah, that's true. They're pretty much top athletes. So they should have the skills for football. So fire only dust. Well then, clean it up. Or, I don't know, call your local exorcist. Yeah, Uma Musumes, they're basically like us, but with elevated athletic ability. With the running speed of a horse. Yeah, they race, they sing, they dance, they they run the greatest yakisoba empire. Yes, for advice, you didn't say good advice. Anybody risking their rain right now? Wait, I've heard of that game before. What's it about again? I think it's about, Risk of Rain is a 2013 roguelike platform game. Oh yeah! I have this one friend that's really, really into roguelikes. That's probably where I heard it from. I'll be back in an hour if you're still streaming. Most likely. It has nothing to do with rain. So, we have 9 votes in the poll now, and everything has the same number of votes! Peek in the new DLC just dropped a few weeks ago. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so whoever wants to cast the 10th vote, you will decide the fate of the universe. Actually, you'll just decide the fate of the thumbnail that I draw. Let's look at the other results. Yeah, TikTok is one of the places where I follow football, and after the Chelsea-Barcelona game, I've seen a lot of Barcelona fans just like ranting about how they got beat specifically. Like, I'm not really like super into Barcelona, but then now I know about every single problem that they have. Like, Ronald Arroyo got sent off at 44 minutes, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. So, and also one of the players scored an own goal. That can't be good. Me looking at football charts with the Shinji's dad pose. I need to bake a pie. Okay, cool. Barcelona, yikes, what happened? Well, according to them, yeah, Arroyo got sent off. This isn't the first time he's done it either, apparently. There was that own goal, and for the rest, well, apparently they just kind of fell asleep. The numbers of passes are always in the hundreds, like... Yeah, you know, high-level athletes and stuff, but it kind of blows my mind how they're past that much. All because I'm really bad at sports. Like, I wasn't really very good at PE. They're going through hard times financially as well. Oh yeah, don't they have, like, them stadium renovations? Real Madrid isn't doing so good too. It's all oh yeah, there was like this situation about there's some conflict between the players and the manager. Speaking of the manager, like yeah. Okay, so the Pepe Silvia meme wins out. I'll end the poll. Dante. Like, I feel like, okay, so when it comes to football, like, you know, everybody is online, but some fan bases, like, some big fan bases are more online than others. Like, you'll see more of X Club's fans online, or why, like, for example, like, for a few clubs, you might have a few niche people, and then for some others, you'd have, like, a lot of people. I guess in fandom terms, it's like, the specific fans of a certain character. Like, if you like this character, then they probably have more fans. Like, you know, some characters have more fans than others, and then they tend to dominate the discourse or whatever. Like, I gotta confess something regarding the previous stream. But you would love / hate the Argentine League football discourse. Oh really? What's it like? I mean, I know there's some pretty intense rivalries there. I remember watching a video of some Argentine fans. There was a guy. You want to see drama every day, that's the perfect place for you. I mean, it's most certainly entertaining. Like, I remember watching this video, it may have been me by mistake who chose the door. Oh. Oh yeah, speaking of, while I'm starting this thumbnail, I have a new conundrum to raise. Like, this was one of the other questions they asked all those Premier League players, and that it really made me mad. So now I'm asking you some questions. Now I will ask you a question. Is the tennis ball green or yellow? Neon green. Oh, wait, let me make another poll. Enzo Fernandez went viral in Japan because someone made an edit of him holding the Teo plushie. No, she's waging wars again. Like Pepe the Frog. I think I've seen that picture of Enzo holding the Teo plushie. Like, I was like, is this real? Nah, and then they told me it wasn't. Let me look for it. Oh my god, yeah! Oh my god, it's like... Because he is the only Argentine soccer player who has a Tokai Teo plush toy. I really like Tokai Teo and Fernandez September 22. Why are people choosing yellow? Judging from the laugh, I guess the answer is no. Green? Yeah, it's really cute. Yeah, it's really cute. So we have 60% green and 40% yellow. Oh yeah, that video I watched, it was all in Spanish. I didn't really understand what was going on, but basically there was a guy stood outside the Boca Juniors stadium, and then there were a lot of fans walking out, and then they just randomly talk into his mic. I think they were angry because they got knocked out of a major tournament. It's been a long time since I've seen that video. I didn't understand what he was saying because I don't speak Spanish, but I think that was the gist of it. think the guy in the Twitch chat might be right. Green. That's just normal over here. Oh yeah, a lot of football fans like have those channels where they stand outside the stadium and then talk to the fans like, "Hey, what do you think of today's game? It was ass!" Hello. Was also here last week for who knows why. If you ask someone their opinion about the match, it will get heated. Like, people are really passionate. That's true. That's fair. That's true. Like, one of the more common memes of one of the memes in football, in like, you know, football internet circles is the fans from AFTV. Like, they would be, they would ask questions and stuff like that guy there was this there was this one that I like. So, Robbie from AFTV is interviewing this other guy about Arsenal's match, and then they're saying, I think they lost that day, and then the other guy is saying, well, we must not forget that it's been raining. And then Robbie says, what? It's raining for both teams! I got art question. Is tweaking the structure before sketching the whole thing easier for later details, or is it a personal preference? Oh, you mean this, thumbnailing? Well, I'd say that it makes things easier. Like, it helps you map out the composition of your work so that it looks, especially because I'm making a thumbnail, like, I want it to look clear and readable and stuff like that, so I do these little sketches so just to see, like, how the finished one might end up, so before I start. Yeah, it's very useful. I guess it's kind of optional, but then I highly recommend that you do this if you have like issues with, you know, your final work looking kind of weird. So next time you start the work, would do well to do little sketches like this. So yeah. So yeah, I'd say that this is a pretty essential part of the thing you're doing right now, the whole body. Well, yeah, I'm just pose. This is just like, you know, sketching out the pose. My reference is the Pepe Sylvia meme. You know that one? So Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You probably know the one anyway. The stick guy thing. It's just my personal preference to do it. Because I'm kind of, it helps me get down the idea of the poses better. guess you could also count this as, drawing myself into memes. Not even Pepe the Frog drooling. I thought you meant to ask if the tennis ball was green like Pepe the Frog. Okay, apparently most people are saying it's green. In that video I was talking about, one of the players said it was yellow, and I was just like raging, like, what the heck are you talking about? One of them said that, oh, it's like this, pointing to his green shirt, and then he says, well, it's yellow. And then I'm like, bruh! Rage here too, someone chose yellow. If I find you, the one that chose yellow, I'm sorry, I shouldn't, I shouldn't be bullying members of my chat. I think I played tennis with a green ball, but I voted yellow because that color is cooler. Wait, I think my music ran out. Let's play some music. Hero Macadamia. Looking for music. Background music. Oh, looks okay. So I found a playlist of Minecraft music. It should be fine. OMG, yellow. You can ban me for choosing yellow. You'll read the Gojo incident every moment in your ears. And I had to explain to another friend what the Zootopia abortion comic was. Why? Well, I because I was talking about the new Zootopia movie. There's a scene where Nick and Judy pretended they're parents. And then I was there's a bit in the trailer where Nick is wearing a shirt that says number one dad. Um and then I brought it up and I said, "Whoa, does this mean that the abortion comic is canon?" And then my friend says, "Wait, what's the abortion comic?" And I'm like, "Okay, sit down." Please never say that sentence again. Red? You think a tennis ball is red? I'm the only one in my friend group who knows what that is. Congratulations! You're just as online as I am. I don't really like to let it... I don't really want to let it show, but I am very I am more online than I would like to admit. If I have like a little crack in my glasses, I feel like that would be funny. Ingenious idea. What's an ingenious idea? What ingenious idea do you have? Chronically online brain rotted people here. If we're talking about horrible things we've seen, let's talk about one jar. Basically anything that Justin Wang has made a video on. The ones that I've already... Okay, maybe we should put this topic to rest just a little bit. Let's keep talking about the abortion comic, though. Like, the crazy thing about that one, the Gojo figure incident, that's a bit, newer. That's a bit newer to me. Well, have you heard about the K-pop fan that wrote a letter in period blood? Yeah, I think this particular incident made people a bit more strict on fans, on, like, you know, what kind of stuff fans give to idols. The crazy thing about, the abortion comic is just how well drawn it is. Like, you hear all this stuff about it, and then you look at it and it's like, wow, the art is actually really good. No, it was blood. The K-pop letter was written in blood. I'm not really sure what possessed that particular fan to do that, but... yeah, it could get pretty crazy. Fans of anything can do gross things. Yeah, that's just like... that's like, you know, when a fandom gets too obsessed, tend to veer into, strange activity. Strange declarations of... You know, they cancel the guy just because he had a girlfriend. If we're talking about the same incident, then, what they did was crazy. They put, you know the flowers that they have for funerals? They put a bunch of those outside the K-pop agency building. And then they were... and then... like, just out there. Like, rows and rows of them. Just in protest of this particular guy. I think they all had his name on... oh, wait a minute, my mic is speaking again. They all had his name on them, and they would... and they just put a bunch of, yeah, funeral flowers outside. Like, I think they tried to bring him back to the group, but then everybody did that in protest of that decision, so they just removed him from the group. And that's just because he had a girlfriend before going to the agency. There might have been a few other reasons, but then I'm not really sure about. But then from what I've seen, most of it is that because his removal was a very unpopular decision. I only remember. I don't understand why people would waste their own vacant commission arm to make amazing fan art. Some people tend to be a bit more hands-on with fandom. VTubers and idols tend to profit off of parasocial relationships. That's true. Guess that one that didn't answer a math question in the test, but then answered with a draw. I did not know we could put drawings in our test. You probably won't get a good score, but you might make your teacher laugh. Right, let's look at the tennis ball census. So we have 8 votes, and most of them are for green, and a few are for yellow. I have a friend who wrote music lyrics in his literature paper. So it's like, what can you say about this? What can you say about this song? Crawling in my skin! Wait, let me look at football manager outfits. So football managers tend to wear like either a sweater and pants or a full suit. The jacket, the puffer jacket, and or maybe it's a combination of those. It was to write a letter with 500 words, and in the middle he just wrote a Katy Perry song. Cause you're hot, then you're cold, you're yes, then you're no. You're so like, dear blah blah, I am writing you today to say that you change your mind like a girl changes clothes. Yeah, you be a mess like a bitch. I would know. Full suit, please. Alright, let's try the full suit. Cause you're hot, then you're cold, you're yes, then you're no, you're in, then you're out, you're up, then you're down. You don't really wanna stay, no. But you don't really wanna go, oh. If I remember correctly, his parents got called them. Your child has been caught plagiarizing Hot and Cold by Katy Perry. Oh yeah, did you guys watch those Alvin and the Chipmunks movies? I used to watch them a lot when I was a kid. That was so weird. Did you know that the guy that plays Dave and Alvin and the Chipmunks also voiced Syndrome from The Incredibles. I didn't know that until very recently. I did. Oh yeah, they were kind of... They were funny, but also kind of weird. The second one where they go to school is kind of crazy. Like the continued downward spiral of Ian. Still weird that they're... Aren't they like rodent sized? I remember in the one where they went to school, they were pretty tiny. No, Dave is the guy. Dave is the guy that was Dave is the guy that adopts the chipmunks. He's like their manager slash guardian. I don't remember anything at all except for the funny stuff that got posted on Reddit. Which chipmunk gets the best? Oh my god, don't remind me. I was thinking about the older cartoons. Oh, I was thinking about the live action movies. Where they're like CGI chipmunks. Christmas, Christmas time is here. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but live action, when did they get that? The first one was released around 2007. And then the sequel, the squeakquel, was released in 2009. And then the third movie in 2011, and then a fourth movie in 2015. But now they just do like full CGI. Man, I watched a lot of weird movies as a kid. Like, I didn't really do a lot. Like, I'd read books, I'd watch movies. But, like, they were always the weirdest fever dream kids movies. Movies that I look back on as an adult and I'm like, wow, they were kinda ass. But then because they weren't, even if they weren't very good, they still kept me entertained as a kid, so they still have a soft spot in my heart. There's a lot of kid movies I liked as a kid but don't anymore. I was gonna tell her she watched the original 1940s Cinderella. I mean, I did, but I wasn't born in 1940. Despicable Me 1 and 2 being the biggest examples. I still like those. Did you know that Kim Ji-hoon got an upgrade on his VTuber model? Oh, really? I didn't really check. I know he did like his company streams. But then I didn't really actually watch them. Wait, let me look at what he has on his model. Oh, it's like more 3D now. It might actually be like, you know, an actual 3D model and not a live 2D one. He's turning his head! What a lad, indeed. Mama just killed a man in full English. I wonder if I'll get copyright striked if I sing the whole song. Like, not playing the whole song, singing it. Well... Mama! Ooh, ooh. The Book of Life is better than Coco. I've watched both movies. If I were to pick which one I liked more... I think the Book of Life looks better in art style, but I prefer the story of Coco, I think. Better not poke that bear. I'm gonna poke the bear! I'm poking it! Okay, welcome back. So is a tennis ball green or yellow? The votes are evening out. Yeah, the ribbon variations may keep things interesting. Hold up, Steam has an award happening today? Oh yeah, they have their Black Friday sale right now. Do your videos have ad revenue? No, I am not monetized yet. I need to reach a certain level of likes. I need to reach a certain level of watch hours to get monetized, and I just don't have that yet. So, yeah, no money on this channel. If you do want to give me money, I have outside channels there where you can give me money if you so choose. But you don't have to. It was, oh, like Game Awards. Oh yeah, there's Steam Awards. Oh. Let's try to vote for something. Easiest gummy way to get views is to make react videos. Nah, I'm not a reaction tuber. Game of the Year Award. VR Game of the Year Award. Oh, I can vote for Uma Musume for Steam Game of the Year? But you can vote for it. Make Gojo fan art views cheat code. Is this Minecraft music? Yep, it's Minecraft music. I figure it should be safe. I'll go back to my reference for football manager outfits. The full suit. How are you moving around in the full suit? I like the more casual ones. The ones where they just like wear a sweater. You guys know about Minecraft Story Mode? Oh yeah, wasn't that like a separate game? Rating the dress sense of the 24 managers at Euro 2024. Slow news day, eh? I mean, that's... Of course I'm going to read it. Oh, it's locked behind a paywall. Oh, shut up. People making fun of how goofy story mode was when episode 1 came out. Yeah, it's not playable. Got one clip of a dude laughing when that pig turns into a steak. Chicken jockey. Retail, Whisper. Don't be inform me of your personal possession of ingredient for the rhythmic tune Run Bongy Run uploaded to YouTube. Well, let's have a look. Because it's leaked content, I cannot actually listen to this. I have a very strict policy of not consuming leaks. I can know that they exist, I just cannot engage with them. You know, there's blue lock leaks every time You know, there's blue lock leaks, but I can't actually, like... I don't actually look at them. You know how much restraint it takes when you just want to know what's gonna happen next? So yeah, I have a personal policy of no leaks. Leaks the vegetable are fine though. The Heisho will slime you for even. Please, no Heisho packs! Please spare me! Honestly, the Heisho packs might have slimed me a long time ago for openly thirsty for Jiacho on my stream. Like, I'm over here like, hey, I wonder what's under his belt, and then, like, then he's like, hey, Showpacks, get her ass! Alright, here is my manager's suit. have seen like my fair share of La Squadra content. La Squadra is definitely one of my favorite evil, I guess not evil, like villain groups in JoJo's. Because they're the most coherent, cohesive. They're the most cohesive, like they work the most as a unit, and you kind of understand their dynamic from their little screen time. But I always said Ghiaccio. I always called him Ghiaccio, the guy that screams about Venice. You know, Paris, France. Stop their horn emo. Oh yeah, apparently like the new Nimbus update contained a bunch of Canton 9 stuff. Melody. Although, if you were to ask me who my favorite main villain in JoJo is, probably Kira. Kira is my favorite main villain in JoJo's. Also, what's his name from... Funny Valentine. Funny Valentine has the most aura. Part 4, Lovers W. Yeah, I like Part 4. It's my favorite part. It's the most fun to watch. It's the most fun to rewatch. Koichi is a reliable guy. And yeah, Kira just kind of fits for the situation he's in. Kanto 9 got the KJ Fosun like the beta frog. Power scalers. I'm not really big on power scaling, but it is fun to like engage in power scaling discourse for fun. Like if you're just yapping about which character is better. Faustus Funny Valentine and Kanto 9. Kira football manager. Wasn't there a manager called Kira in the Inazuma 11 anime? There's this lady called Kira that managed the team for a while. I watched some summary videos about Inazuma 11. Hello, Limo Man. Limo Man? Me when my Lob Court Distortion Detective Ruina event has a JoJo character in it. I wouldn't mind posting crying emojis after the leaks, but I'm too scared because I might bump into the leaks, that's true. I don't think I've ever looked up Blue Lock leaks either. Like there's a whole thread on the subreddit about discussing leaks. I can't even look on Twitter because they'll start discussing leaks on there. I don't... That's why I don't engage with Blue Lock on Twitter, because the leaks... I might just run into the leaks without asking. Saki dies to Jimbo. Oh no, not Jimbo! I mean, okay, so people can't die in Blue Lock. Like, they kind of. The only thing that dies is, I guess, your future soccer prospects. But then those players, they play like they're actually dying. Like, damn. Is it really that serious? I mean, I guess it could be for some people. They die on the leaks. No, they can't. No, that's cap. Bojim Booyah kicked the ball too hard, and then Isagi died from a kilometer away from the stadium. The video has some of the files with enemy sprites, OSTs, dial. That's a lot of leaks. That's like, those aren't like, tiny leaks. Like, oh, those aren't tiny leaks. Those are big ones that they could have the potential to spoil the entire storyline. But if the music is called Run Bongy Run, then are they gonna rerun the chicken story? They're gonna have add hard modes to the chicken episode. I think there was like a minor controversy in the Genshin fandom where an artist got a lot of hate for drawing a leaked character. I have to know the name of the background music video. Some piece for Hard Nights Minecraft music. Soft Rain and Water. From Driftaway Ambience channel. I don't know why I always draw the jacket like this, like where the other part of it is just open. The locked-in drawing montage. I'm locked in and drawing to Minecraft music. Ricardo, Heathcliff, or Big Sister Rodion, maybe both. I have, according to the links cat node, I might have Ryoshu in it. That's crazy. It might also have Dante in it. Perhaps a golden bow might be involved. I wondered, what's pop art? I had a project in my art class. Pop art is art that is popular. Yeah, that's not a very that's not a very convincing summary. So it's a movement of art that became. Is it art about popping things? No, 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 no. It's art that was made for wait. You know those portraits of Marilyn Monroe or those pictures of soup cans? That's pop art. Kind of hard to explain. I'm not really, I mean, I do like art. It's just kind of confusing to explain, like, what art is exactly. Like, you know the art style of comic books? Yeah, pop art is made for stuff. Yeah, basically the art style is kind of like the one in the art of comic books. So it's colorful, it stands out. Pop art was the one that made Plants vs. Zombies. That's PopCap. Pop art is the one that... Pop art is the name of that sailor. So... Basically, it's characterized by bold colors and thick lines and all that fun stuff. You could probably find some resources about it on the Google. You mean Popeye the Sailor Man? So basically, it's called pop art because it was inspired by pop culture. It was inspired by movies, comic books, stuff like that. It doesn't cost much. It's very colorful. And I guess, you know, this could be expanded on at a later time. I honestly just go to random live streamers and ask them their opinion on Run Bongi Run. Only 2 knew what it was. We should... Okay, this is a bit crazy idea, but stream where I just talk about art history. Historical movements of art and stuff like that. or like other stuff about art. I remember somebody asking for a lesson on shading. Like stuff like my pixel art stream. This lady and that one pink-haired one. There's a lot of pink-haired streamers. Art history. Mm. There are a lot of streamers with pink hair. Well, pink is a very popular color. I'll go to sleep now. It's 10 p.m. here. Okay, good night, sleep well. Curious. Let's say you could add any content you wanted to Limbus Company. What would you add? Like, Bombardini, Goodnight Nini. Like, if you were to add any content you wanted to Limbus Company, what would you add? Like, maybe a different game mode, could be a new ID. Maybe, I don't know, a whole new cast of characters? Although, Limbus Company is kind of like idle games. More sinking deluge IDs. Limbus Company with its, unchanging cast is more like an idle game than any other kind of gacha game. And I feel like it might mess up the order of things if, more characters are added. But if it's executed well, it might work. I'd probably just be an asshole and remove all the nerfs. Okay, we have 14 votes in the poll. Most have voted for green. Wait, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. I'm back. Do you guys think art class is good? For me, I would say yes because of how nice my art teacher is, and he really gave me and my classmates a soft deadline. Give Jihon the job applications. Well, okay, so whenever I was at school, like, they'd lump in music and arts in the same subject. I like art class, but then, not a lot of people might like it because if you're a teacher of one of those sort of extracurricular coded subjects, you might, there might be some feelings about you overstaying your welcome, so to speak. Like this subject isn't really that important. I saw a fan art of Rodio's Ricardo ID with massive badonker, so I would add that to Limbus if I could. Sure. I mean, that would be fun to have. Honestly, I think the Ricardo ID might go to Heathcliff just, because it's funny. It's the most funny option, so that's what I think is going to happen. A lot of art. Okay, so the one, like, optional art class my college had me take was just, like, basically an art history class. For that class, I got to make a presentation of why memes are art. Can't believe Arknight's Enfield is good. I should try that. I played Arknights for a long time. I've managed to avoid a lot of the Enfield leaks. Or, like, a lot of the Enfield spoilers, so... Yatte payo! Basically, memes are art because, like, you sort of make them to express something. And they're basically an art form unique to the internet. And they can be derived from anywhere. But then the thing about memes is that, I don't know, maybe I feel like they're not really completely art. I guess they're their own sort of... Memes are to art what fan art is to art. Like, you take something and then you turn it into something completely new. But then, there are also memes that are sort of, I guess, organically created, like those rage faces. Like troll faces or, meme comics. All you had to play was that Metal Gear Rising. Memes are the DNA of the soul. How are you drawing anatomy and angel poses drawings, angle poses drawings? Oh, we did that in the last stream with that weird Fremen angle. Wait, let me find the file for that one. Here. So, okay. Here's a version without references, and here's a version with references. Basically, this angle, you have to be careful about, like, the placement of the features. Looks good, but the original is better. Yeah, you can't beat the original. Yeah, this was the reference that I took for this second one. But what the original reminds us of is that this angle is just really, really hard to draw. That's why a lot of artists are like doing it as a challenge, because it's like, hey, hey, I haven't drawn this angle in a while. I'm not a big reference fan. Personally, I think references are very helpful. If you're a new artist, especially, they could give you a better idea of how stuff looks. Like, but for me, I used to be the one that was anti-reference. Like, I would just draw everything from memory, and it didn't really look quite right. And then I was over here thinking, why doesn't it look right? And then, wait a minute, you could just use a reference so that it will look right. Alright, go to school. Alright. Well, I used to think I didn't need references either, but then I started to draw more and more complex things, and, you know, other stuff that I did start needing references for. Just like how I use Beast Crest and despise every other Crest user. Are we talking about Fire Emblem? Is this about Fire Emblem? I should finish Fire Emblem Three Houses. That game was fun. I remembered like those memes where they just draw Claude hanging upside down. Oh, Silk Song. Because Fire Emblem also has crests. Basically, crests are sort of like magic buffs. I haven't played Silk Song. I'm really bad at platformers. Like, generationally bad. I'm hopeless. Whenever there's like a jumping puzzle in any game, expect that I will be there forever. Because I'm just terrible. I think you could find a couple clips of me from... There was this one time I was playing Expedition 33 and I think I was trying to do the same jumping puzzle for an hour. There was another bit in Devil May Cry 5 when there was this other jumping puzzle and I was like, oh goody. And that ended up taking quite a long time because I kept falling. Listen, if you struggle with platforming in DMC5, you won't get far in Silk Song, see? Unless you want to see me die live on stream. A Silk Song stream probably won't be happening soon. Like, okay, so... This is probably a pretty embarrassing question to ask, but If a streamer is not good at the game, what is it that makes you stay and watch their stream? Because usually, people watch streams to see people that are good at games. But then if the people aren't good at games, there has to be some other kind of draw. Okay, we now have more votes for green and yellow. Their commentary. That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. Sometimes I'll watch like other people play games that I've already played just to see what they have to say about them. Me annoying them. Some streamers are good at games, some are bad but funny. Right, I've got the line art down, but now I have to draw all the other background elements. Let's draw a board. Wait, let me go back to my reference. So, in the original Pepe Sylvia meme, his board takes up the whole wall. Let me just football coach. I know in some of those documentaries they show the board of the football coach. I forgot one of the managers made a doodle on his board and then they sold it as merch. Okay, so the board is usually like this way. Vertical. Yeah, vertical. That's what this is. I'll just add more stuff to the back just to make it look like there's more stuff. Add more stuff so it looks like there's more stuff. Fantastic, amazing. Wow, I'm really bringing out the conversation skills today. Haven't you seen the platformer or like a proper urine control game? But I like the feel your streams are. Yeah, what do you mean by a proper urine control game? Recently here for the very niche and chill vibes, I see. So that gives me more reason to just yap about anything. Like the MC or Silk song where you yourself are failing. Oh yeah, like Nimbus is pretty RNG dependent. Like, not just talking about the gacha element, like even hitting your attacks is pretty RNG. Uma Musume also has a decent level of RNG. Like, you need, like, the winning races is RNG in and of itself. But yeah, I have played DMC5. I'm not really particularly good at the game. I'm just... But it's fun. I will bring it back sometime. Persona 4! I play Persona 4 a lot. These things are good for having while working. Yeah, the art streams are good for that. Vibes tend to be more chill. My favorite kinds of games are turn-based RPGs. I think I've already mentioned that before. I really enjoyed Expedition 33 and buy it once it... I'll buy it once it goes for more on sale. I could just like start coloring the figure. Yeah, tomorrow's game will be not gacha. Already thinking about watching the mouthwashing and DMC boss. I'm playing 33 too. Can't believe I slept on this game this entire year. It's actually kind of peak. Yeah, it's so fun. Although parrying is very hard, it's still very fun to play. Wow, there's a lot of games on very big sales. Lunar Remastered Collection is on sale, but not for very much. Offer ends December 5. Ah, 109 Last Defense isn't on sale. Dang. E33 is not on sale yet. Yeah, usually I just wait for the games to go on sale. Had to level nothing but my health, otherwise one failed parry would insta-kill me. You can dodge or parry, but yeah, it's kinda hard. Like, you're not usually expected to do such things in other turn-based games. Like, if they had added dodge, parry in Pokemon... Okay, they kinda did, but those are... The Legends games have different gameplay than the main series games. Dodging is easier, but it's kind of boring and makes fights slower. But there's... Okay, yeah, that's true. But it's like kind of like parrying practice, and there's no better feeling than hitting a good parry. Like Maella's out here asking you to parry the asteroid that killed... The meteor that killed the dinosaurs. I love the parry mechanic in the game. It's nice to pull your hair out when you feel like you did it right but still failed. Fun. Like, I think there are a few times when I was like, wait a minute, I swear that hit! Or the other times when something doesn't look like it's supposed to hit, but then it does, and it's like, whoa, I didn't know that would hit. For those who come after, parries and punches the asteroid back to orbit. We could have saved the dinosaurs, if only. Devil May Cry 5 was really fun. I should play it again. It's really interesting. Like, there's a lot of lore. Even Souls and as a parry. Retire Souls fan. Hello! Oh. So, what are your opinions on the tennis ball debate? Okay, more green than yellow, but it's already like 2/3 green, 1/3 yellow. You gotta draw yourself sitting like him on the plastic chair. I've seen the plastic chair meme. The plastic chair and the monster energy. Gustav would have soloed the Creator Trust. When I told a friend that I was playing Devil May Cry 5, they said, "Oh, now you gotta download the chair mod." And I'm like, "What chair?" I don't know, I play badminton. How are you? I'm doing great. Oh yeah, Persona 3 Reload is on sale for a lot. Nah, I already have enough Persona games. I have Persona 5 and I haven't started that. I'm not even done with Persona 4 Golden yet, and they just announced a remake, damn. So... I swear I thought it was real and that he could just summon a chair. Wait, it's not real? I haven't gotten to any sort of gameplay that features him yet. I just kind of assumed that that was just something that he could do. Is it too late for spoiler warnings? No spoilers, guys! Just gonna say it now, no spoilers. But, is finding out that the plastic chair thing is just a meme a spoiler? You remember, guys, when... Usually when football managers wear a suit, it's like this. It's like a black suit with a... like a black suit with a white shirt. I'm using lilac because I feel like that might make it a bit more different. But now I just look like a teacher. People thinking Virgil sitting on that chair is actually in the game honestly makes me happy. Now I'm just... thought it was real, but then I guess like I should have picked up that it was a mod. Because my friend literally said mod. I am a sketchpad and pencil artist. Hello. Game ruined. She's never beating DMC5 now. Ah, that's sad. What color tie? I'll go with red. Wait, no, but then the football coaches wear black ties. I don't really think they're super particular with their tie color. Yeah, let's just go with black to be more, you know, lore accurate, I guess. Let's just make my ribbon. Let's make my ribbon black as well. Hey, welcome back, Don Fan. Fresh off Olympus live stream. Oh, nice. Oh. If you could add anything to Limbus Company, then what would you add? Okay, the tennis ball votes are not as are not as divisive as the door wheel or door votes. Because the wheel or door votes, they basically had everyone arguing. The tennis ball votes, the tennis ball votes don't really have much argument involved. I still think that the guy on Twitch is correct. Corridor audio with massive already. Guess an ID would be great. When is next Limbus stream? Um, maybe next week because, you know, you guys probably want to watch me do the new railway. So I'll find some time to do the railway and possibly next week. Hello! It's still comic and judgment. I don't know how to use my display name instead of my name. You could change your at. Not gonna spoil the railway. Okay. I think I already have a pretty decent two-parter team from the last railway. How good are you at FPS games? Bad. Bad. Like, actually, I cannot play an FPS without throwing up or wanting to throw up. Or feeling like, never seen someone with two necktie. That's just what it looks like if you tie it badly, because I can't tie the tie. Yes, Doom Eternal. So, oh, thanks for the Happy Rocks Monochrome Liberator. Okay, so for these boards, this is my crude drawing of a football field. Wait, are we throwing rocks at sad people today? You're handing them out. My ultra kill might also ultra kill you because it's a fast FPS. Wait, so, this thing I'm about to do is a bit cheating. We'll just draw like the little football field lines. This is the goal. This is, I think, something. It's a line. Circle. I think this is the goal. Here. You want a potato stream? Thanks for the rocks again. What's a potato? Oh, it's a game. That's cute. Top-down arena shooter. Oh! Oh hey, it doesn't look too different from Holocure. Maybe I could try it out. Because one of my earlier streams was Holocure. Oh, roguelike! Vampire Survivors, but you're a potato. So it is like Holocure! Because Holocure is also sort of like Vampire Survivors. Seriously, Holocure is really fun. I hear there's gonna be a new update soon. Like, the devs have started working on the game again, and I guess the next update will be quite big. One of the Hololive members completed the game, and then like the dev guy was on vacation, and then she was like, "Hey, can you like add more stuff to the game after you're done? No pressure." I played Holocure before, it was on Steam, it was cool. Yeah, it's really fun. They have a lot more characters now. So, okay, here is like the football strategy board. On the strategy board, they have like those little magnets that represent the players. How was the video of the new... I haven't seen that yet. Wait, there's a Young announcer? I want it. Wait, let me just, let's take a short break to watch the video. I mean, like, I'm gonna watch the video. The video. I mean that I'm gonna watch the video just to see what's up. So this is still season 6. Ryoshu's getting a new ID. Which character is she supposed to be? My memory is not great. Oh, is this supposed to be Lin? I'm not sure. Hongyan drunken guy. Ah, okay. Night Drifter and Lin Dayu. Oh, she also has interactions with Lord of Hongyan. That's gonna be useful, I think. But then it's either her or Heishou Mao. Ah, there's a young announcer. I want it! I want it! I want it! I want it! I'm disappointed. Haven't read a single season 9 leak. You know the blue-haired lady with the lance from Kanto 8? Yeah, then... Alright, let's look, Now we have a 70-30 split exactly between green and yellow. Which is weird because in that video that I watched, I think most of the football players said that it was yellow. Some of them were like, well, the field is green, so the balls are yellow. I don't have to keep them all at the same size. Ryu then Dayu. I'll just use this pen as a stamp. Let me give them that, I don't actually know what I'm doing. Like, these dots are supposed to mean something, but... Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I'll just add one more blue here. Let's add a goalie. And another goalie. It's a bunch of Dantes and Virgils. Okay. Leave the next drawing suggestion. What is it? Draw yourself as Shiochan and please use as your next Nimbus stream title. Oh yeah, the intervalo. I might still need to cover that one. Sure. Here. Add stuff to the board. For stuff like shading and stuff, I'll just add it later. Could add like some more papers in the back. I think adding the background would be a sort of useful experience. You believe you had another Kanta 8 dream? Yeah, the Gyocho one. That was gonna be my original Kanto 8 thumbnail, but then I changed it. So going back to the Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme, the papers kind of... let me just draw some guidelines. Change the background color to something a bit more... I think maybe green, because like football fields are green. Oh, December is in 3 days. Is there a Christmas skin? Maybe. I always draw something for Christmas every year. So we could. Okay, can I sing Christmas songs? I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Perfectly eatable chocolate Santa Claus. Man, that's grim. Okay, here's how I'll do the papers. I have this flat brush here. I'll make it big. Okay, this is right. This might be a bit difficult to pull off. There's this thing you could do, like, what's it called? There's this thing called color jitter that'll change the color of the brush. Every time you add a stroke, so like stuff like that, yeah. This is kind of a quick way to do it, and it's not the most optimal, probably. But it gets the job done. As for the jaggedy edges on top, I'll just fix them with the brush. Last Christmas. Gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Already drawing my OC at Christmas. Okay, so here's how I add like the extra papers. I'll add some pins. Go, and then there's a bunch of yarn connecting it. can draw yourself as the Padoru meme. I plan to. Most of them are connected to one pin in the middle, you know, the program do you use for drawing? Clip Studio Paint. I'll just try to copy the lines from the actual meme. Okay, most of the lines are actually drawn with marker. They're not, yarn like I thought. Hey, Sylvia is real! What's the, these... Make it so that it doesn't look super awkward. Okay. Okay, I'll stop here. So, I'll probably upload a more finished version of this as the thumbnail tomorrow. Let me just save before I mistakenly lose anything. Okay, I'll stop here. Final tennis ball consensus, 24 votes, most in favor of green, some in favor of yellow. Interesting. So I will... So yeah, I'm gonna end the poll there. Thank you guys for coming. I will see you tomorrow with the Inazuma 11 gameplay. Bye!